Hey guys, Megan here with Blitsy. Now I don't know if you've noticed this, but mixed media has become all of the rage in the crafting world. And if you're like me, it can look a little intimidating. Well, today I'm gonna get you started with a super simple mixed media card using a gel art plate and Caramel art stamps. Go ahead and grab your gel plate along with acrylic paints. Now you're gonna wanna make sure you have blendable acrylic paints, and I went with the Dilutions acrylic paint for my project. First, you're gonna go ahead and place dots of paint on the top of your gel plate. I'm adding my yellow on top, and then I'm gonna add the pink on the bottom. Grab that brayer, and you're gonna use your brayer to actually blend the colors. Go horizontal as well as vertical, blending those colors. Next, grab your stencil and place it on top of the paint. I already went ahead and cut down my paper, so it's 5 1/4 inches by 4 inches. I'm gonna place the paper on top of the stencil and then use my hands as kind of a tool to press down on the paper, applying pressure so it will actually take that print and that image and place it on my paper. Once you've applied enough pressure all over your paper, go ahead and peel it off of your gel plate. And look, what an amazing print you have left on that paper. Now we're gonna take the stencil off of our gel plate, and we're actually going to take that piece of paper once it's dry. We're gonna place it back on top of the gel plate, and we're gonna use our fingers once again to apply pressure to make sure we get that image on our paper. Once you've added enough pressure, again, peel that paper off, and you now have a really cool design left on that paper from the negative from your stencil. We're gonna set that off to the side to dry, and while that's drying, we're gonna create the background for our card base. And for this one, I'm gonna use a green and a light blue. We're gonna add these colors to our gel plate, starting with the light green on the top, and then we're gonna add the blue to the bottom. And once again, grab that brayer and start blending your colors vertically and horizontally. Once they're blended, take your card base and place the front on top of the paint. You're gonna use your fingers again to apply pressure to the card base so the image transfers to your card. Once you've applied enough pressure, peel the card base off and you'll be left with a really pretty image. We're gonna set that aside to dry, and we're gonna grab our first print because we're gonna add some stamps. I went ahead and went with the Caramel art stamps because I love the design of these. I'm gonna ink up my stamp, and I'm just gonna place it to the left on my design and stamp down. And then to finish it off, I'm gonna add my sentiment off to the side. Once the ink is dry, go ahead and flip it over and add your adhesive and glue it to your card base. See, how easy was that? You're totally a mixed media artist now, and all you needed was your gelli art plate along with your Caramel art stamps to create a really fun mixed media card.